A Day on the Focus with Anne. Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today's date is January 16th, and boy, do we have a jam-packed history lesson for you. Buckle up, buttercups, because we're going way back to 1458 BC, when Hatshepsut, a total queen boss, kicked the bucket at the ripe old age of 50. She's buried in the Valley of the Kings, naturally. Wouldn't want to be too modest, right? Fast forward a bit to 27 BC. Octavian, later known as Augustus, gets the title of Augustus. Big deal, right? Well, it kind of marks the official beginning of the Roman Empire, so yeah, pretty big deal. Then relove it. Then we jump to 378 AD, General Siaj Ka'ak, conquering Tikal. Think of it as a really ancient real estate acquisition, but with way more bloodshed. Let's zip through some highlights. 1547. Ivan IV becomes the first Tsar of Russia, upgrading from Grand Duke. Talk about a title upgrade. In 1605, the first edition of Don Quixote comes out. Clearly, the world needed more chivalrous adventures, even if they were a bit delusional. 1786. Thomas Jefferson, that founding father with great hair, gives us the Virginia Statute for Religious Freedom. Pretty progressive for its time, huh? We hit the 1800s with some battles. La Coruña, in 1809, the Brits won. And a couple of really sad events. The Hartley Colliery disaster in 1862, which killed over 200 miners. And the devastating St. Marcellus's flood in 1362, claiming at least 25,000 lives. Things get even more interesting in the 1900s. 1909, Ernest Shackleton finds the magnetic South Pole. That guy was seriously committed to freezing his butt off. Then there's 1913. Srinivasa Ramanujan, a mathematical genius, starts corresponding with G.H. Hardy, Liber. The letters contained incredible mathematical formulas. 1919. Prohibition gets the green light in the U.S. Guess some folks couldn't handle their liquor. 1942 brings us the terrible news of the Holocaust escalating with deportations to the Chelmno extermination camp, and the tragic death of Carole Lombard in a plane crash. And oh boy, January 16, 1969, Jan Palach, a Czech student, tragically self-immolates to protest the Soviet invasion, a heartbreaking act of defiance. And then we had the amazing 1969 Soviet space docking between Soyuz 4 and 5. Talk about a space-age handshake. Phew! That's just a tiny slice of the amazing and sometimes terrible things that happened on January 16th throughout history. Now, for a little creative spin on today's historical tidbits. Imagine Hatshepsut, that powerful queen from way back when, suddenly finding herself transported to 1969. She witnesses Jan Palach's act of protest. Initially baffled by the modern world, the sheer courage of the young man resonates with her own fierce spirit. She would see a parallel between their struggles, hers against patriarchal power, and Palach's against totalitarian oppression. The queen, accustomed to building monuments to her own legacy, would understand the power of a different kind of monument. A monument built not of stone, but of unwavering conviction. Perhaps, in a way, Palach's self-sacrifice becomes a monument as lasting and significant as her own tomb in the Valley of the Kings. It's a testament to the enduring human spirit that transcends time and culture. So that's it for today's A Day on the Focus. Join us tomorrow for another whirlwind trip through history. Have a great day, everyone.